Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with 2 dustpans and a plan. I'm not sure how this plan is going to work, but I'm willing to give it a shot. It might be a lot different. So behind me is a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and I have to decide how much paint I want to give myself permission to put across the sky and then across the land area. I'm going to try and put these aside. I'm going to have to find an edge catcher, and I'm sorry that I didn't do that first. I'm going to move that chopstick too. Here comes the canvas. Oh, yeah, you know what? It's just that kind of day. Here it comes. Blank tile filling 16 by 20 inch canvas. Get that paper out of the way. Hopefully when the thunder comes it won't disturb me too badly. Okay, so I am going to do, no, I don't want to dump that down there. I'm going to make an attempt to give myself a whole bunch of paint right in the center of this canvas, and hoping that it's the same amount of paint on the top as the bottom, because that was part of my plan. I probably should have tried to find a way to dump them both at the same time. I don't think I've ever gotten the same amount of paint at the top and the bottom at the same time, so that's sort of... So what I'm going to do now is take my dustpan for the sky and put some pink in there. Take my dustpan for the bottom, the land, and see if I can't find my fork and drag some stuff out. This may or may not work. So I kind of want to do the same thing with the sky, actually. Let's just use the basting brush instead of the fork, since I don't know what I did with the fork in that instant. There, I see it. It's dripping paint. Of course it is. Alright, so I am going to use Facilitate, my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and I'm going to put my pink and white paint right down up there. It may, like I said, this may not work. You may never see it. And I may do all kinds of stuff to this. Anything can happen now. I'm going to wipe that off because I'm going to use it again on the bottom. And this time I'm going to put... Actually, this time I'm going to go the other way. And I'm going to dribble everything everywhere in the most random pattern possible. And I may even squeeze some more black paint into the center of that. You never know. But let's see what happens when I tip first, because I don't know and you don't know, and we're going to find out together. I'm going to leave those aside, hoping that they stay moist enough so that I can use them again if I need to. And all my tools are right next to me, so hopefully they are not in my way. I'm going to grab a fairly fresh edge catcher, which is just the insert to a 16 by 20 inch value pack of Artist Loft canvases from Michaels. So I'm going to do what I usually do and go back and forth a few times. And maybe, before I get too far along, looks like I did not use the same amount of paint on the top as the bottom, even though I thought I did. Let's see if I can get that to go down there first. Let's rock that and send it right back up again. Yeah, this is sort of similar to a black and white. I'm going to fix that. I can't stand it. Alright, so I've got clouds. And I'm going to take my OXO omelet turning spatula and I'm going to spread that paint over there so I know it will flow. And I don't want that black in there though. Doesn't matter. Paint will flow to paint. And you can see what's happening with the spatula swiping. Okay, that's going in the bucket, and so is that rag because it's very painty now. Whoops, and so is my hand. You never know what I'm going to do with this. This may just be stage 1, but I have always wanted to do exactly this. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to let all that paint pool as far as I can get it to go. And I could actually do what I did the other day and pick it up and put it on the other side of this canvas if I turned it around. If it wasn't for both the sky and the land being right where they're at. So I'm going to scrape that right off. I'm going to grab another edge catcher so that I can tip this down, because I see it kind of wants to go that way. And rock it and send it right back again. I can scrape those edge catchers off of that paint too. It might be the most surreal landscape of all. And I am tilting. I'm dripping on myself. Wow, I didn't realize. Let's put that over there. And I think let's put that right in there. Go the wrong direction first. Ooh, there's something rather large in there. Goodbye thing. Let's turn this around too. I might just be swiping part of my sky in. I might add some colors. It could happen. It could happen now. Definitely a get down and get funky kind of moment. Bring my edge catcher back. And if all I do is keep it off my tile with the edge catcher, that's okay too. Now anything here I can swipe and still come up with something kind of interesting. I'm looking for very surreal. And I kind of suspect there's a good chance I'm going to get it. I am holding the edge catcher on the bottom firmly, expecting to be able to throw the black paint that's pooling on it back over. And hoping that the paint that's at the top doesn't run down my arm before I get a chance to do that. I'm going to rock that edge catcher right over and probably push it right off. So I get a lot of sky. That's kind of cool. I like it. It's different, really different, and I really like it. And it's very close to what I had in mind. Now I'm going to wipe off my spatula and use it to fill in some of the gaps I see over here. Yeah, I'm in definitely a surreal type mode. I don't know what that black streak is doing up there, but I think we're about to have some gray clouds in our sky. And yes, I definitely have some paint in my dustpan that I can use up. And I don't mind making my sky a little more dramatic. And if I have to tip it again, I will. I knew there was some pink up there. I just wasn't sure how much. I can see that there's some black and it doesn't bother me. I thought maybe I would have a few gray clouds anyway. I see something massive in there. Goodbye, massive thing. It's very representational of an abstract painting. Yeah, that didn't make that much sense. It's as far as these landscapes go and colors go for them, this is definitely a minimalist version. And I'm just going to play until I don't feel like playing anymore. And if I get some real drama going on, that's going to be okay with me. In the meantime, I don't have very much paint on the top of my canvas and plenty everywhere else. So I'm going to pull it right down over right now and have a look. That's going to go in the bucket. It's just too painty otherwise. And I think it's time for another spatula. A number 5 round tip. Now I never have put, I can't say never. I was going to say I never have put any chain in here, but I kind of think I wouldn't mind trying that. I'm going to get some of the paint off the edges, realign my tile a little bit. I'm also going to take a little bit of the paint off my arm because this was an experiment that was very painty. So pardon me while I make you look at that upside down. Not that you can really tell that so much. So what should I do? Maybe not that. Yeah, it'll be what it'll be. I kind of want to put some more black in there and see what happens. Because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link. Let's grab something, anything, to dump that off into. So we got a really nice black line of mountains that are surreal across the horizon line there, I think. This is definitely me playing. Let's just, oh, you know what? I don't want pink in there. I need another dry towel. So this kind of reminds me of the pours I've been doing lately using my shovel and my dustpan. Just want to use the basting brush as a brush tool. The line between the sky and the, or whatever it is, and whatever it is. I think if I torch, I'm going to get some interesting cell action happening. I like this down here, so I should not mess with that. But it's not keeping me from wanting to throw stuff in the bucket and putting some chain in there. And the thunder is rolling. I will have a little extra paint. Yeah, I did it anyway. That helped me get rid of that pink. Looks more like a big black rolling ocean right now than anything else. I'm using a bamboo skewer. To do something with my horizon line. Hey, at least it's pretty, whatever it is. I should show you guys because we got 4 minutes left. I've got that black lacing in my sky, which is kind of neat. Definitely makes me want some white up there though. Sort of kind of like where it is already. And if I want to keep it, I'm going to have to do something different. Maybe different will be finding, yes, finding my pointed tip number 3 and hoping against hope that paint flows to paint and will come right back in to fill in the gaps if I etch my clouds with just the tip, because I kind of like that texture in the sky. And then I'm going to have to torch because the paint is really thick, which reminds me, I use GAC 800 as the second ingredient after paint. 8 parts paint, 2 parts GAC 800, and that keeps the paint from cracking. The last ingredients, you will find my paint pouring recipe, by the way, underneath the video. And I do seem to have a little extra paint. It doesn't keep me from wanting to add more, though. Also, that bug is not invited to this party. Goodbye, bug. So what do I want to do here? I want to add a line there. I'm not sure what that is at the bottom down there, but I'm sure it's kind of cool. And other than adding a little white on my skewer, which is my temptation, and I'm going to give myself permission right here. Yeah, I'm good. It's dramatic, it's fun, it's different, it's not so far outside of what I had in mind that it isn't very similar to what it is. It's 3 colors in my palette. It's time to find where I put the torch down. There it is. And I might actually escape. Yeah, I can stick my fingers right in those little spots where I see canvas and still get to keep my my spirally things. I'm going to try and make sure I don't have any canvas showing first. The black and white will often sell together, so chances are very good we're going to get some interesting patterns. It's so hot out here today, and I've fried my painting twice recently, so I have to be really careful to keep the torch a little bit away from the surface. We torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint from mixing the pouring mediums in with them, and we torch to release patterns in the paint created by having pouring mediums in them. I.e. for me, Floetrol and Decor pouring medium half and half are the third and the fourth ingredient after the GAC 800 with the paint. So that's different. I can't say it was terribly complicated. The paint is still heavy enough up here so that I'm not doing it any damage by sticking my finger in it. I love you guys. Check under the video, under Show More, for my Amazon link at no added cost to you. You can shop there and help me out. My book is called Because I Can. It's the first 100 videos that I created for YouTube, and we're hoping to come up with another one as soon as I take a break. I want to thank you for keeping me going all this time, those of you who have, by contributing to the studio and entering the monthly contest drawing. And I'm sorry you haven't won yet, but there's still a chance. So think about that. You can find that video usually on the end screens. Once a month I change it out when I finally get a minute to make a new one. And right at the moment I'm waiting for that, but it's coming. Coming today or tomorrow, hopefully. If you are looking to communicate with me, my website is in the last 20 seconds on the end screens of every video, and you can send me a message that way. You can also find a place to subscribe there and a playlist of 750 videos-ish, which if you do happen to binge watch helps me out immensely, almost as much as if you give me a thumbs up and watch the commercials when you watch the videos, because that'll keep me coming back, doing this for everybody, trying to do this once a day for everybody. So check out under the video also for my Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter feeds. And what did I miss? I said the thumbs up. Oh, the paint pouring recipe is under the video in case you need that. And the clothing under the video is got my designs on it. And if you are interested in a Facebook group for either students or fans and collectors, you can go to Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors or Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Ooh, there's a wasp in my tools. I better not grab for them. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation. So I love you guys. There's over 75,000 of you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come again. And I will see you soon. Just keep praying that I don't get hit by lightning while I'm out here working in the yard. I love you guys. I'm under a 10. Chances are good I won't. All right, you take care, and I'll be back probably tomorrow. See you soon. Should I move that in? I don't know. So that was kind of simple. I love you guys. Bye for now. Priscilla out.